right, boys. It sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
Alrighty guys, welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to say g'day guys. Let me know you're out there. Once again, I need your help. I need you guys to interact. I need you guys to not be shy. Otherwise, not gonna be many on stream. It's gonna be another lonely stream. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, and very good evening wherever you are around the world. So guys, please do me a favor, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to say g'day, and we will have a look at what we've got moving forward today. A big day today, obviously with the news. There is a massive day. It's a big day here. I'm in a little sweat box at the moment. My aircon, I did mention yesterday, it sounded like it was dying, and it actually died. It nearly caught on fire before. So I'm doing my best, so you guys need to help me out, because it is stinking hot in here. I've got a little fan, but it doesn't really help much. So we've got CPI to come shortly for the pound, so I'm not going to be trading GJ just now. I want to wait to see what happens with that. I'm also got a little announcement. I'm going to start trading Great British Pound CAD as well. There's another pair I used to trade. I'm going to start looking at it, analyzing it, and will be trading it if I see fit. So again, that will be ruled off though for the time being, with the news to come for the pound shortly. Obviously it's a big day for the US dollar as well, with FOMC to come. Now the forecast is for a rate cut, so that is to be the case, then to be honest, is it priced in? That is what I'm thinking. There's been a lot of weakness in the US dollar. It's quite evident if you are to look at the DXY chart. We'll quickly look at it. It's been in a big sell-off. It's bounced a little bit today, but otherwise it's been a massive sell-off since basically the news that they are anticipating a rate cut. So will it now? Is it priced in? That is my thoughts potentially, but nonetheless it will have a massive impact on things to come later. So do be careful trading later into NY session. Be wary of all that to come, guys. So anyway, we've got a big day, so let's quickly look at the charts and let's see what we can come up with moving forward. I want to get gold done prior to the closure of this candle, reason being it could potentially provide us an option for a trade, a sell. So let's start, guys. In the meantime, do smash the likes, do say g'day, do ask questions, and I'll get to those shortly. Without further ado though, let's have a look at gold. So it is forming at the moment a bearish candle, still has a high low obviously and high into the previous weekly candle though. Based on that, I'm still on the side of the bulls based off the previous weekly candle. Looking at daily, however, what we do see is we've got the previous daily closing bearish. The current daily has also created a steep upper wick and is now approaching its low yet again. It's just recently formed a minor support on the 15-minute time frame, that level. So looking like we could potentially come down a bit further. 4 hour, we do remain bullish in structure, depending on what provider you're using. On this particular provider, it's about to close the 4 hour candle, and on this one too. So 4 hours about to close in gold, and we do have the candle closing strong bearish engulfing. Based off that, there's a good chance that we could continue to the downside as we begin to break the current daily candles low. Let's just quickly mark in resistance once again. You know, I will be adjusting this, so don't stress it. No, it's big zone. We'll go down to the M30. I'll mark in some zones based off the 30-minute time frame. So as far as the resistance, I mean, that's the most recent resistance. We've literally just come from the high. I'm gonna mark in the most recent support that we are attempting, or we have broken. But are we going to remain below it? And I'm also going to mark in the support at the lows here. I'll change it to gray. I think it is a significant level. So what I'm looking at on gold is we have broken a support. Well, let's look in the 15-minute. We've actually formed a support just below it as well, and we try to pull back above. We actually did close fractionally above. We're now pulling back down towards the low again. If we begin, or if we close a weak bullish candle below this support, I will look for a sell. If it closes as is and we begin to break the low of the previous M30, well, M30 prior to the current one, so yes, still the previous, won't be previous in 5 more minutes though, then I'll look for a potentially look for a sell. Reason being is we've got some pretty clean traffic to the left hand side. It does appear that we do have the margin. If we do reject this zone and seeing we try to pop back above it only to reject, I feel if we start to break the low of that candle there, that 25.6582, there's a high probability that we're going to come back down towards 25.63 flat. So that is currently what I'm looking at. Now further options, obviously the sell upon the pullback, we are still technically bearish, so anywhere really, if we do create a lower high, respect the 30-minute structure, and that won't flip until we're really above this point here. But either way, pullbacks to be met by resistance, I would be looking for potential sell options on gold. Now, that's for the sells, guys. As far as the buys, on the flip side, if this M30 actually closed, well, this 15 closed very weak bearish up near its high, and M30 closed back above, I would look for the buy. Because at that point there, this would suggest to me it's just a bit of a fake out. We've maybe grabbed liquidity from the downside. We do still have the bias to the upside technically. So if we start popping back above this support, I see potential for some buy options. So that is currently what I'm looking at, guys. Obviously, I'll be looking for the buys lower down as well if we do bounce off that level. And that is pretty much it. Hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, that is basically it on gold. So hopefully that does make sense. Let me know if it does. Do hit the like button. I averted another potential catastrophe as well, not just the aircon. Had a bloody wasp. I had to open the windows because it stunk of smoke. I had a wasp, my luck, fly right into the room. I just got it out for the stream. Close the window now, so do my best. All right. I don't want to wait on GJ. We'll quickly do the analysis. So the weekly is forming bullish. It has a high. It's an inside bar candle, high low, lower high to the previous. Daily structure is still bearish. Current daily, quite a significant pullback, rejecting resistance here to the left hand side, and bearish in structure. Previous daily was a strong bullish candle low. So let's just mark in a high of that candle. Let's mark in a low of the current daily candle, and now onto the 4 hour just quickly. Not much of a zone, but we're going to mark it in, and we're going to mark in a zone to the upside as well. As far as support, we're going to mark in the most recent support on the 4 hour. We've got support a little bit lower down, won't bother with it just yet. So time being, I'm going to shift this zone to that point there. The resistance, I'm just going to keep it in. Now, structure wise on the 30-minute, we're flipped bearish, so the bias is technically to the downside. So therefore, what I'm currently looking at on GJ, I'm marking some more zones, guys. Would prefer to sell it, but I'm not going to sell it below the low. Reason being is because we're selling into support, so I'd rather it pop down towards the 4 hour support and see how price reacts to it. If I get my signal within price action, of course I would just trade the range and buy it from lower down. We still have the previous daily closing a strong bullish candle, still be respecting the low of the previous daily candle, just still will be anyway. So otherwise, I mean, CPI is likely going to blow this thing out a little bit in either direction. Otherwise, buys above this resistance is the most recent. I mean, that's the most recent resistance, but kind of consolidating. But other than that, this is the most recent resistance we formed on the move to the downside within the current daily candle. If we were to continue bearish, there is not much of a need. Pop above it, close above it. If we do, I feel there's a high probability we will continue to the upside. So if you're looking for the buys above that point there, rejection of that level for a sell as well, guys. So that's just quickly GJ. Now let's get back to gold. Let's just see how this closes. Could we be looking out buys? Members, I've just sent the link for the Zoom call. Based off that M15, what's the high of this candle? 06. $25.68.21. So we're looking for potential gold buys, guys, at the moment. Gone from looking for a sell to a buy. 25.68.21. Want to see a low wick? Gonna do it again, isn't it? Need a low wick, guys. It's as per my rules. I need a low wick. If I don't get it, no entry. Takes enormous discipline to sit and wait for your rules to play out. If you want to take it, it's up to you. I'd go a smaller risk, but I just need to be strict with my rules. So we've got the news for the pound. Let's quickly look at it. Came out as per expected. And GJ's not really doing much. Let's look at GU. GU's moved a little bit. CAD. Yeah, it's popped up a bit. It can be a frustrating game sometimes when you don't have very simple little thing. Once again, nearly every one of these candles in this screen right now on this screen have a wick in both directions. Even if it's albeit just a tiny one. Every single one does, except for this one. And there's your 10 pips. Or close to it. There you go. Alright. Anyway, what can you do? It's just not my luck at all this week when it comes to it. Waiting for my simple little rule of having wick in the opposite direction. So we're just gonna wait. We're gonna have to wait and reassess and see, guys. In the meantime, I'm gonna analyze GCAD. And okay, so now the pound is shifting. All right, I'm gonna analyze GCAD and yeah, let's see, guys. Surely there's 19 of you, other than Kyle. Someone say something. Smash the like button, otherwise no giveaway again. I'm so strict with rules. I'm strict with the giveaway as well. Looking at pound CAD, so current weekly is forming a weak bullish candle. It obviously has a long wick to the upside, been rejecting, but obviously now we're moving forward a little bit off the back of the news. If we break the current weekly candle's low, there's quite a high probability we will continue perhaps to the downside. Maybe it's just grab liquidity from the upside. At levels it's not been at for quite some time by the looks of it, since 2020. So looking at it on a daily time frame, structure wise it's bullish, counter probability wise bearish. So we've got the lower high, lower low in the current candle. We are pulling back though. Let's see what we've got above the current daily high. Let's see what we've got below the current daily candle's low. That's better, guys. You need to help me out, otherwise it's just, there's no point in me streaming. I'm gonna have like 20 people on stream if no one chats. So yeah, so if we break the low, there's a good chance we will continue and make a deeper pullback. Issue is not a great deal of margin down to retest the most recent resistance prices broken out of. Again, bullish in structure though. Onto the 4 hour, and you can see trying to form a support, but obviously this candle's just open. We have formed a support. It is a bullish candle closure. Doji, but still it's bullish. So I can mark in support just here. Structure wise it is also bullish, so it looks like it's going to be bullish across the board on GCAD. Now we'll just mark in that level there and onto the 30-minute time frame. Right. I'm going to adjust the zone a little bit. Adjust it to that point there. As far as resistance, most recent resistance, so that was the current daily candle's high. As we can see, we've just broken the current daily candle's high. So for me on GCAD, the 30-minute structure is bearish. Using the 30-minute structure along with the daily candle probabilities, the sell options for me will be sells below the current daily candle's low upon continuation. But some pretty clean traffic to the left. Looks like we will have enough margin, at least. Yeah, not a great deal, but I would still take it and just manage it. Or the other thing is, if it does close below, it may actually tap into that support to the left, reject the zone, and then you could be looking for entries even below that level there. So irrespective, I will look for the sell upon continuation below the low. We have pulled back yet again, so maybe we're just grabbing liquidity off the back of the news. And if we do break our own low yet again, I'm going to be looking for a sell option. Now, as far as the buys, once again, we close above this resistance, still could get the option with it on the next candle, guys. If this 15 closes a strong bullish candle above, then I'm just going to be waiting for a minor pause on the next M15, and I can look for a buy. Be against the 30-minute structure, but it'll be with the bias itself. So I definitely would consider the buys above that point there. So interesting, it's at a good level. GJ pulling back to a potential entry point, which is good. And gold is just been the prick it's been all week. That same thing happened yesterday, exact same time. Perfect entry, no lower wick. What can you do? Vishal, good day to you, mate. I sent you a message, by the way. Ben, gold is a bastard it is at the moment. Just... The thing is, the time I would take it without the wick is the time it's going to pull back to create the wick. So I'm not going to just forget my rules and everything that works for me, and because I'm fearful I'm going to miss, you know, a trade, and then the time I take it is going to be, there's a chance it's going to actually do what it normally would do, and that's create the lower wick. Be frustrating, but what can you do? Simo? Too busy trading, no time to write. Yeah. Anything, just get A. Takes 2 seconds. It does really help the stream. I was looking at on YouTube ways to get the numbers up on live stream, and that is one of them. They say you just need the chat to be pumping, because that will let YouTube know that people find my content interesting. Whereas on this particular stream, I might have one person chatting every 10 minutes or something. That's why I need TikTok going. TikTok, people just chat, they don't care, they just ask anything. So good day to you, Chef Wilson. Welcome to you, mate. Sketchmas, hello to you. I couldn't get in on the 5 minute. On goal. Yeah. It's tough when it does this without the wicks. The analysis, once again, spot on. Once again, it's made the move, but you know. Maybe. G'day to you, mate. Simo, give me a plus if you're already in profits today. Nice one. Well, if you guys are in profits, type plus instead of chat. If you guys are in a trade, let us know. Our left goal is acting like crazy X at the moment. Just goes off on one for no off on one for no reason. Yeah, don't they all? Well, most of them. Man, it's freaking hot, honestly. And I was scared to open a Windows again because there's going to be another freaking wasp or something flying in. I'll try this one. Hold on. I'll probably, who needs a sauna? You just come into this room. The house in general, you turn the aircon off and it just heats up in seconds. Probably lose 2 kilos in fluid just from sweating by the end of the stream. Alright, so GCAD probably looks the best at the moment. Now gold's made the move. I'm gonna remove that seeing it's miles off. Does anyone trade this pair? Surprisingly, the spreads are good. I thought from memory there used to be, maybe I was when it was, or I'm sure was I with or under back then? I don't think I was. Actually, I think I was. I see markets to spread in GCAD is about half a pip for the most part, between 0.2 and half a pip, so it's good. DJ may, again, not a bad option to buy it, but a few things. No low wick, and it's got, obviously it was the news, so don't trade into the news. Otherwise, potentially buys around there. I wasn't on a stream for that, but that could have been the other potential option. Liquidity candle broke lower than the previous, had no real need to pull back and break the high if it was to continue bearish. All right, this is what I want. To be honest, I want gold to sink just now to give us a sell option, because the buys are going to be tricky. The buys are going to be very, very tricky right now. The price action's a bit choppy to the upside the way the current candles are printing. For a buy option, what I probably need to see is this candle bearish, next one very close to bullish engulfing, and then I may consider buys again. Otherwise, if we start to close below the bodies of the candles here to the left on the 30-minute, I will consider my sell options again upon continuation. VIP guys, don't forget to suss out the new section I've added. Please feel free to use it. Post your trades, your wins, post your losses in the losses section. Alright, I really love GCAD. This 15 minutes closed a very strong candle just above that zone. Alright, minute left till this 15 closure. Probably doesn't help that I'm drinking a coffee. Oh, it's hot, but anyway. So I was looking at GCAD 1.773 area for a bounce this week, but let's see if we ever get that oversold, or at least test for our 30-minute before moon. What price? 1.773. Yeah, it's quite a far way off. Yeah. The bias is bullish, so and we'll see. So 15's closed just below. Gold close. Gold bit of a mess at the moment, so I need to wait again. Either strong closure on the M30 back near the low, or this M30 flips and closes back up near its high, almost engulfing, or preferably engulfing that previous M15, then buys back on the table for gold. GJ, yeah, just wait a little bit. Need more data to be convinced on anything. Can you guys hear the fan? I've got just a little shitty fan. Probably about 15 by 15 centimeters max. Sitting on top of the computer tower. All right, so I'm waiting 13 minutes. So guys, let me know, what do you think for, I was gonna say FDMO, FOMC. What do you guys reckon? So the forecast is for it to come out as the 25 basis point cut. Off the back of that, let me know, what do you reckon? Is gold gonna go up? Type 1 for up, or type U for up, or D for down? Interesting to see what you guys think. I think it will go up initially, but then I think it's just going to retrace and end up back where it is, pretty much. That's my personal belief, because I think it may be priced in, unless they do come out with a heavier cut of, let's say, 50 basis points. That would put shockwaves through the market, and then I think there'll be a much bigger sell-off on the DXY. And obviously the majors, anything against the US dollar, that being gold as well, will get will likely continue to fly. So I'm going for, oh, can't sit in the fence, can I? Ask the question. I'm leaning slightly towards up, but once again, I don't think it's just gonna fly to all-time highs unless there's a shock. And also depends what is said afterwards, after the whipsaw. That's why I reckon, to be honest, man. It also depends what's said afterwards. If they do hint at potential for further rate cuts moving forward, which is anticipated, but I'm not sure. Look, to be honest, I don't think they're going to cut again before the election. They may do so, but I doubt it. So it will all depend on what's said afterwards. If they hint at potential for further rate cuts before the end of the year, and if not, as I said, this is likely just to be a one-off for the time being, and likely that's what they're going to say. They're just going to have to play it by ear, and just depending on how the figures keep coming through. Which, again, I had this chat, we had this conversation yesterday, Ben and I and the members on the VIP call for NY. A lot of it's just bullshit. It's made up. The numbers are made up. They have no idea what true inflation is. And how could they, when they use not the same basket of products and services each time? They swap and change. So how would they know? It is an absolute crock of shit, to be honest. It's just everything's made up. So they'll come out with either it's too high, they can't cut, or they'll come out saying it's under control, they'll cut and consider cutting further. That's pretty much what's going to happen. Rodrigo down. Luke, good day to you. Welcome. Rodrigo, it has already been, yeah, that's fair enough. I believe it could have been priced in as well, to be honest. quickly look at GCAT and GJ rejecting. It looks like folks are going to be on gold again. Zaid up, maybe down. Then you're going up to whipsaw, yeah. That's what I think could be the likely scenario. Two seconds, guys. I got a phone call. Similar, it'll be wild roller coaster for a while, but I'd say up. Yeah, I have a feeling it will whipsaw about. But I still lean slightly towards the upside. Watching or listening. Wasn't watching, I was driving, so I was listening to an interesting podcast while I was driving my boy to school, and also on the way to the gym before and back, about some analysts who are predicting gold will like get sort of, they're actually saying that some of them are saying it will sooner, not anytime too soon, but it will get to 10k eventually. And it could get as high as 3k a lot quicker than what people think, and even 5k. That's what this particular analyst is saying, based off some technicals and fundamentals. I don't know technicals, they're using all different indicators like crap. But basically what this guy was saying, it's not too late if you are investing in precious metals. Gold is still not too late. Interesting facts though that he presented, which made it viable in my opinion, what the guy was saying. Every cycle that gold goes through in a bull run, it doubles in value. There's a lot more adding to that this time around with wars and all that type of thing, inflation and all that stuff, which obviously will spur the strength of gold as well. Now, Sharif, good day to you, mate. Welcome. Need 35 more likes if I'm going to be giving away a VIP membership. Yeah, definitely focus still gold. At the moment, I'm waiting on gold, guys. That's what I'm waiting. The other two pairs are not really ready. Or it's gold at the moment, but it's closest to it. So we'll continue to watch gold. Yeah, so the news pretty much as per predicted. DJ pulling back, as is the GCAD. So what looks better? I think GCAD looks better. I'm going to set an alert on GCAD for the support and just watch gold. Sharif, have you been to the Lantern Festival? If you're talking about the Festival of Lights, I think it is. Yeah, it's quite nice actually. Creates a massive mess though. Creates enormous amount of litter. People just don't like these paper mache sort of things that they make resemble flowers and that down either a river or in a lake and things like that. Obviously they set the lanterns off and that eventually has got to come down somewhere, so it really creates a mess. It's a lot more beautiful up north. I'm north as well, but northeast, but true north is where the majority of local ties and that go for the festival. And my beautiful festival that time of year. That's I think another month or so. It's actually the New Year festival is that's the fun one, but it does your head in. The water festival. It's a massive water fight. Like a week, or depends which region you're at. Anywhere between 2 days and about a week. And you can't go out without getting wet. It's impossible. No matter how hard you try, you're gonna get wet. And if you say no, you're gonna get absolutely destroyed. They're gonna come after you. It's all well and good until you get a mouthful of dirty water, or water that some kid's been sitting in, pissing in, and it makes you sick for a week afterwards. That's what happened to me one time. Alright, GCAD rejecting. This is alright. As this GJ, but there's no catalyst. I don't trade based off of 15. I use this confluence. At level holding though, level holding true at the moment. All right, 15s, 30s closing on gold. Not a bad closure. Buys are back on gold. It's got a low wick. What's the high of that bullish candle? 11? So I'd be looking around 30. 25, 69, 30. To me, it's closed well above the bodies. We're back above that support. The 30 minutes closed above the support. That's what it's based on. $25, 69, 30. Tell me about drinking the full well water. Oh, many times. Not much you can do to avoid it when it gets squirted straight into your mouth. Oh, you start. It was either that or into the beer. at the time because everyone walking around drinking. All right, so looking at those gold sells, guys, above the previous M30, buys, not sells. So once again, we're back above this support. The 15's closed with a long wick to downside, rejecting the range below, rejecting that support and closing back above it. Closed well above the bows that counter seed to the left. So I think it's a valid entry. Got clean move down. There's ways to manage the trade too if it gets triggered in. And pretty much you could automatically drag stop loss up, or you could definitely manage it if it came back down to the entry candles low. That incident, that was ages. That was before my son. That was bad. That was worse than last week. That was much worse. That was definitely, I should have gone to hospital. The air made me throw up, just smelling the fresh air after it. Literally about 5 days. Couldn't stomach a thing. Just Gatorade, basically. It was fueling the body of Gatorade, and plain rice was, and it pretty much came back up straight away this time. That was about 10, probably about 10, 11 years ago. All right, let's see, guys. So I could get triggered in. All right, I'm in. See how we go. Just going to adjust the stop loss a little bit now. Bring it up to below the entry candle, just a little bit below it. You're in, Ben? Nice one. All right. Let's see. Pushing quite nicely. Had more than 7 pips on the table. Well, I might get stopped. I'm out. I'm out, break even again. Be my week. Yeah, I'm out, break even, guys. Got to almost 8 pips profit. Exact same thing as yesterday. I got to break even at that point. and I have chosen to, yeah, to manage it. If you're going to keep it open, I'd definitely manage it. If it did flip, I'd just close the whole thing if it flipped. It's a break even yet again for myself. Twice this week on stream. All good. Not to worry. Follow the plan. See what else we can come up with moving forward. Gold break even can stay. I didn't even realize I had that in there from yesterday. Benny later in a wick. Nice one. So probably in more profit. Just the way I go about things, guys. Yesterday was the same. Yesterday, very similar move, but I ended up pulling back and I think I would have taken my stop loss out the way I managed the stop loss had I left it. So today it might work. I hope it does for anyone who's in it. Big hat yet again, pushing. Makes sense for it to push up. It does. It probably will now, but that's all right. Yeah, I'm just being super strict with my rules because I know that's what works for me. Then stops at flip of the candle. Oh, okay. I left yesterday's watch treat, just had to suffer some drawdown. Eventually I think it worked, but it would, can't remember, not sure if it would have taken my full stop loss out prior to it. So again, I feel I did well to manage it and get out for break even. Again, having 8 pips where I'm looking to secure 10. So I'm so close to securing, I don't want to take a loss. That's just how I roll, so that's what works for me. Yoga, how long have you been training? Good day to you. Welcome. If you're new, don't forget to sub. Been training since 2017. With training, you have your times. I'm not sure how new you are to training, or old you are with training. It's been rather slow on stream the last, or I haven't been on stream all that much the last month, but generally I stream daily, but I'm away at the moment, so it's been quite slow. Prior to that, we're killing it. We're absolutely killing it. I think we had like 15 wins in a row on stream. I think we went, was it July without a loss on stream? August, I don't think there were many, if any. It was like 1 maybe. And September hasn't been fantastic at all, but again, I haven't been streaming much. But all good. You've been training 1.5 years, learned a lot, making 300 times. Wow. Blown account now. Oh, okay. But yeah, that's it, mate. That's what all the new traders go through. I went through that. I went through that in my first and second trade. Honestly, my first ever trade, I more than doubled my account. A $500 account. I more than doubled it, and then I blew it 2 days later. Completely lost it. So we all go through it. I've blown probably about 4 or 5 accounts, to be honest. Mainly crypto ones though. But yeah, baby steps is the way to go. Country, man, gold is not moving like it used to in the past. Yeah, I don't know about that, to be honest. I mean, it's just like yesterday was the absolute perfect entry for me. Every day of the week would take that, but at no lower wick, made the move. just doing stuff like that. I mean, now it's gonna make the move. Surely it will make the move after I've been taken out. Still looks interesting in the 5 minute. The 15 minutes, sorry. It does too, very interesting. Silver will be a nice buy option if it closed where it is. %. It's consolidating. Is it at a 4-hour support? Not quite. But nonetheless, it's consolidating. It's about to or trying to break a resistance form within the current daily candle. Got straight bearish on the way down. So if it does close above, then I think silver is also quite a nice option to look for a potential buy. Yes. Do agree with that. GCAD. Off she goes, flying through the moon at the moment. GCAD, the only way I can get involved is if this fine, if this 15 closes strong bullish, but I need to pause on the next M15. Otherwise, I'm way too late. I need another catalyst, and that would be that -15 pause on the next M15. And not really keen on limit order in this case, because really we have been coming from consolidation, might even on the 30. I'd rather price be trending when I'm looking for limit orders. Gold keeps coming back, so again, I'm comfortable with it. It's just my choice. It's all good. It's a Panchu, but I remember before the pump is gold, we used to get trade. Yeah, true. That push would give us 10-20 pips, usually very quickly. So you are right about that. Yeah, maybe it's just that cycle where London session isn't really moving gold at the moment. Maybe due to all what's going on, politically around the world, and also the news tends to be maybe of more concern these days than what it was when everything was all, what's the term? All rosy and Yo-Yo FOMC. No, I won't be on for FOMC. It'd be way too late for me. What time is it? This is Sydney time I've got here, so I'm not. Oh, that's my time. Right time. Actually, it's not. No, it is. Sorry. If I refresh it, it would be. So FOMC is 1 AM. So for me. Sharif, sorry, may you missed your explanation why this GCAD. GCAD, I used to trade it. To be honest, I totally forgot about it. And the reason why I stopped trading it was because the spreads weren't great. I was under the impression it was with IC markets, but when I look at it now, it's not. The spreads are fine. The spreads are better than GJ even. It's about the same as GJ. It seems to be between 0.2 and 0.8, so it's less than a pip. I used to love trading it. It definitely has volume. Good thing is one pair's in session, one pair's not. It's a good pair to trade the crossover as well into MY, because obviously you got both pairs in session at that point as well. So yeah, I don't know, I just thought it might give me a few more options. I know less is more, but I think 3 is enough. 3 is a decent number. 2 are pound pairs though, so yeah, either way. I was considering EJ, but tends to move too much like GJ. GCAD's a little bit different, so yeah, that's why I chose GCAD. Alright, let's see how this 15 closes on it. Then I think it still does move the way, but look at the moves it's made. This move, yeah, true. Hard to say, to be honest. Doc, good morning to you. Hope you're well. Jeff Wilson, no worries, mate. You take care. Yoga, wait, where you live? My time also 1 a.m. Right now I'm in Thailand, man. Right now. But I am from Oz, from Melbourne. I will be, unfortunately, back there late next month. Ben, you're out. Wants to try and give it a trade a bit more of a chance, which I've been guilty of not letting it of late. Yeah, I understand that, and sometimes I think maybe I should too, but then I look at this and I think that's why I don't. And yesterday was the same. Yesterday did a similar thing, had 8 pips on the table, then we've gone into very close to full stop loss, or I think I already adjusted stop loss and would have taken that adjusted stop loss out. So it's just, for me, it's experience, knowing that if I get to 8 pips or so and I'm gonna secure usually around that 10, and I don't want to take a loss from there. It's not Stu, you probably would have had a fair bit of some pips on the table, wouldn't you? You would have had more than what I had. Chirip? Yes. Yes, it's got a lot more volume than GU. Maybe because it's a cross. I used to love it. I used to absolutely love it. I used to trade it all the time back in the day. But yeah, I think that was the reason. The spreads weren't the greatest at the time. Alright, so what we'll be looking at now, well, coming close to London Open, we'll see how gold reacts now. If this candle closes bullish engulfing again or close to it, then the buyers once again are back on the table. If it closes below the bodies of the candles here to the left, the sellers are likely going to be on the table. As far as GCAD, if this closed weak bearish, would prefer it to tap in. Have we tapped in on 5? Not yet. 5's tapped into this though. The 15 closed weak bearish, I may consider a buy above the bearish candle high on GCAD. DJ, also not looking all that bad. To be honest, I prefer it to the downside. A few reasons: it's bearish, the bias is bearish across the board, plus it's cleaner to the downside. So if this M30 was to flip and close bearish or very close to it, or close a very weak bullish candle, I would look for a GJ sell, and that would probably be what I'd settle on. I'd probably look at GJ because that looks probably the cleanest of the lot, if that was to reject. So there could be options, guys, so don't go anywhere. Don't forget to hit the like button. I need 25 more likes if I'm going to be giving away a VIP membership. Remove that. Alright, under 10 minutes now. We've got 9 minutes remaining. When I'm playing, DJ comes pops back down, weak preferably a bearish, close bearish candle, engulfing candle on the 15. But if it doesn't, closes a very weak bullish candle, I would still contemplate the sell. And gold buys once again could be back on the table. 15. I will not be taking the impulse. It just keeps rejecting. I want strong confirmation. 15 closes engulfing, or if not, right up near the high, then gold buys could be back on the table. And well, GCAT's tapped in and he's bouncing off. Yeah, might have to wait for that one. It looks like it's going to make the move. All right, so let's watch gold. Yoga, where are you from, my friend? You're still in the chat, let me know. Look at that for, wow, interruption. Wow. Franco, good morning to you, brother. Hope everything's going well for you today. Gold rejecting. All right, so let's see. It needs to pop up. Don't want to close weak like this because this is consolidating. It's done nothing to really prove to me that it is ready to continue up. Wow, Jesus, look at that. Yeah, gonna have to wait on GCAB. No, not okay. Until it's gonna pick her up. No worries. Yeah, so it took a, well, I took a gold buy, which break even. It was well managed based off 15 and the 30. Yeah, I had about 8, just over 8 pips in the table, and then same things yesterday, came back to the entry and since pulled back further, so I think it was a well managed trade to get out and break even again. Now just waiting. DJ, I prefer it to sell off a bit, to be honest. It's not the cleanest to the upside. GCAD, wow. Flying. Gonna need a bit of a pause. Can't be chasing it just now. Just under 2 minutes, sorry, remaining until London Open. All right, following gold. I'm following gold because it may pop up. Let's pop up a little bit higher, rather it closed near it to its high, and then I might trust it again. And maybe the volume from session open might just give it that little bit more of a kick.
Hey man,
How are you, mate?
I'm okay, thank you. And you?
All good, mate.
So I'm in a GU buy.
Okay, yeah.
I read. So I'm 3.5 pips in profits right now.
Nice one.
So really good.
Yep, it's looking pretty good. It's got London Open,
Yeah,
so hopefully it doesn't create too much of a low wick.
yeah. Hopefully.
Want it to pop up a little bit more. It's a bit better. Yeah. This is just not playing ball, is it? Oh, it's not a bad closure. Closed a little bit higher up. Would prefer more of a low wick. Again, doesn't have it. It's up to you guys, because we've seen what it's done lately. The entry is above the previous M30. If that's what you want to take, without low wick, pop down briefly to create a low wick. But I would personally be waiting for a low wick to present, and either way you shouldn't be in, because I don't think it's broken out of that previous candle. So I'm looking at 2570.21. Once again, wanted to create a low wick, and what's the odds it's not going to do it? So if you want to take it, up to you. I'd prefer it to have at least a 1 minute pullback within it then. Within the candle itself. But otherwise, looks like could be about to break. GJ continues the upside. The CAD would need a 15-minute pause, and that would make it valid again. Is it going to create a low week? I don't think it will, to be honest. This is just what it's done all week. All week, it's gone without the wick. Pull back, create a low wick. Dude's looking good, mate.
Yeah, so still 2.4 right now. So let's see how it's behaved. So I have seen that the the news was
Yeah, pretty much
as
as
predicted.
Yeah,
Yeah. So, but it gave a push at the end. No?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, maybe I will take some 80% out of the market
it's
when I
pulled back.
reached 7.5 pips. There is a resistance on the left side. Yeah.
Yep,
So
looking good. Now this is better on gold. I don't think it's going to pull back to create a low wick.
take 80% out.
Good work. Nice one. Good job.
Yeah.
Be nice if this 5-minute closes above these bodies. GJ pumping. So maybe if the back in news, GCAT is also still continuing upwards. Gold a little bit indecisive at the open, not a great deal of volume. 5 minutes closed right at the resistance, but it looks like it's about to. It's closed below it. All right, create the low wick. Create the low wick for us. Do it. Doesn't have the volume, does it? It's just stuck. Here we go. Here we go. That's it. All right. I'm officially sending it. I've set the order. Set the order for 21, 25.70, 21. Do a pullback to break our own low of this current candle. Now if we would break our own high again, still got clean traffic to the left. I'm going to trust it for another shot. By the way, Franco, feel free to send the chart into the new section. You may have noticed that section to the Discord for members to post. There's two separate sections. There's a section for winning trades and there's a section for losing trades. So just see how open people are with their trades, if they're gonna obviously post both, keep themselves accountable. I think it's a good way to do so, to be honest. It definitely helped me out when I was doing that. Wow. Everything's moving except for gold at the moment. Big J is even moving a bit. All right, let's see. Is it gonna make the move? Is it gonna give us an entry? And give me an entry again. Getting close. Alright, 5 minute looking good. This could be our catalyst. Could he look to the downside? Closing above. Alright, it's looking good, guys. Looking like we could get more likely get triggered in. Yep, I'm in. $21. I got the stop loss below the previous candle, and I can definitely manage it prior to the See, loitering around the entry. Here we go. Alright, once again, I got 7. Alright, I'm gonna get to break even. I've got 8 pips on the table. You're ready to secure something if you like, guys. There's the 10, or close to it. There's 9.8. There we go, there's the 10. I've closed half. Job done.
Man,
Thank you, my little foot of
finally.
rabbits.
This lower wick was there.
Bloody low wick. Bloody low wick. And we waited and we got it, and look what happened. So
Patience paid out. That's it.
Eventually. Been a frustrating
Yeah,
week with that.
Reached my TP of GU.
Good work. Nice one. Nice one, brother. That was it. Did really well.
Yeah, thanks.
Alright, guys. Well done. Not many on stream. I know, look, so many have ditched me because I haven't been on for a bit. Plus, I don't take so many trades. But the record shows and stands for itself. Well done, guys. 54k for good work. Wow. Appreciate you, mate. You're always there as well. Well done. As you, 54k for. Well done. Proper lesson on that trade. Yeah, just a matter of patience. It can be frustrating, honestly, guys. Yesterday was probably the most frustrated I've been on the charts in ages. With that once again, keep harping on about, that was the perfect entry. Just missing that lower wick. Today, solid, not the most perfect, but it was valid. So just once again, need to wait for a low wick. It's more probable. So nice work, guys. Appreciate it. That's it. Get the chat pumping. Good work, guys. Chat eating today. Gold W. Waited patiently. Got the chocolates. Good work. Well done, guys.
Feels good.
Still just in. Just. But looks like the runner's going to get stopped out. Still in, so we'll see. So who got it? We've got a fair few there. Good to see. Again, 54k for Lau. Zaid, lovely work. Franco, good work on GU. Vishal, beautiful trade. Cheers, mate. Brad, double banger. Nice one. Sketchmas, thank you. Mahabid, W, Joe, good to see you, mate. Mr. Phil, I'm still in, just. More into you, mate. Brad, W, nice one. Good stuff, still in from early entry, nice one. Solid trade. I'm sweating buckets. There, my run is out, by the way. So just a quick one, but still we wait patiently, we get our move. Taken 3 attempts this week, 2 break evens and 1 win. Still a profit. 2 wins personally for me. One with the members on MY on Monday. Alright, so let's see. Let's stick around and let's see what we can come up with moving forward. So, well done to those of you who took advantage of that, and well done to those who, I know Franco took GU, and everyone else who's in some nice trades at the moment. DJ. Bit tricky. It's a bit tricky because we're entering a pretty solid level on the 15-minute. We're entering some consolidation. It's also closing in on a resistance here on the M30, so you could really mark that zone in now. And what I'd be interested to see is how we react to it. If we do pull up to it and perhaps bounce between this previous resistance and that zone, and only to close below, look for the sells, or if we had to close above, it looks pretty clean for the buyers. Even on 15, it's much cleaner at that point there. I know it's honing in on the highs of the 4-hour resistance, but still, it is much cleaner. So this area in between is not the best area to get involved. Either below or above, in my opinion, is what we need to wait for. Gold, good luck. Hopefully some of you still in. And target is definitely these highs. GCAD. Well, the 30 minutes still bearish, so it could still present for a sell option. Or is it? No, actually. No, if you're really technical about it's bullish, which will make it bullish across the board. So if that's to be the case, what I prefer to see is the pullback, form support. It's hard to trade against the trend when it's overall across the board it's bullish. Plus you got the weekly now, it's starting to pull back up close to its high. That's form support within its own candle. So preferably what I would be looking for on GCAD is some support to buy it. If it's a clean break of the support, close below it, and there is enough margin, I would maybe consider the sells. Stick around guys, stick around. Carl wanted to take silver trade on in 30, but like gold, no lower wick. Oh really? The silver didn't break. Yeah, that looked good. Upper wick, no lower wick though, but otherwise perfect. Some of you are probably still in it. In this gold trade, but yeah, I'm out of it. Silver and gold, nice one. Yeah, you said you got in earlier, so you probably got a. Assuming you probably got your stop loss break even. And I'm gonna have to shower after this stream. This is not very comfortable, guys. It's in steam. It's just fan does nothing. Just blows, circulates warm air. GU pumping as well. Some nice clean moves, which is good. So anyone else in any trades right now? Other than holding gold, is anyone in any other trade? Any questions, guys? Feel free to ask. We need to try to get the chat rate up so we can get more viewers on stream. More viewers means more likes, means VIP giveaway, and trust me, it is bloody worth it. You get NY call, you get daily calls away from the YouTube stream. Even on the weekend, it's a Sunday call. You get access to the course. You get access to another section of educational videos. We do sim sessions, we do everything. It's just, the value is far outweighs anything I've ever been involved in. So smash the likes if you want to become a VIP member, you want a chance to win a subscription. If not, you should still consider it. In all honesty, it is so worth it. But be sure, be a VIP is well worth it. I appreciate it. Yeah, in comparison to what I've paid in the past, spent an absolute arm and leg on my education, and finally I paid it back, and obviously more. But it took me a long time to do so. I spent one particular group, I spent like 3 or 4k just on, yeah, about that. I've spent at least 5+ k easy on education. So took a while to get it back, but since it's helped me secure some very, you know, important things in life. One of which is this sweatbox room I'm in right now, because the freaking aircon has almost burnt the house down before the stream. So all these trades get posted into the VIP, the trades taken section, and the reason why I do that is so the guys, because I don't just post the chart with the result, I post full-on analysis, why I took it, what were the confluences, how I chose to manage it, where I placed my stop loss and all that stuff. The reason why I do that is because it gives those guys, you know, an in-depth view of my thought process and that as to what works for me. So that's how I choose to do it. I don't use the spreadsheet anymore, because the way I do it, I'll quickly show you, it's a lot more detailed, deep more. Go into full explanation. I post multiple charts. So there it is, guys. Nowadays, every trade I take goes into that. Alright, so GJ just needs to wait and see how price reacts to this zone just now. Still bearish, so if it does reject and price action provides the right catalyst, could be options to sell it. Gold secured some partials on gold buys. Now there's nothing. GCAD needs to form some sort of resistance and then see what it wants to do, if it's going to respect it or continue above it. But it's bullish across the board, so would prefer to look for the buy options, just not at the moment, not chasing it just now. Speaking of VIP, my session will be later as per usual. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta go wet my face, guys. I'm so steamy at the moment. 2 seconds. All right, bit better.
Hey Justin.
How are you, mate?
Good. How about you? How is it going today?
Yeah, not bad. 2 attempts on gold, 1 break even and one win. So yeah, not a bad one. How about yourself?
Not bad either.
Yep.
Currently on a small position on EJ.
DJ.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just have a look in a sec. Just one moment.
So it's been a solid week so far. So not really pressed for anything at the moment.
DJ, you're in a buy, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Looking good. Looks like you're full in profit, so
Yeah, already I think like already up more than 10 tips.
nice one. Good work. Carl, no worries, mate. Pray for gold hit 2p. It's pulling back, is it? Yeah, it's still. Once again, I'm just keep doing what I do because that's what works for me. So if I'm gonna secure at 10, I'm gonna secure at 10. Yeah, EJ does look pretty good, but can break this little level, then it's probably gonna head up towards 158 flat. So, are you targeting 158.30 roughly 25? I'm assuming if you're based off the 2 hour, tapped into that resistance and bounced off it.
Actually, I took it based off the 1 hour. So.
Oh, okay.
So I took it as break above this previous bearish candle here.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm targeting around 158 at the
Yeah, that's fair.
resistance around 158.
Yep, that's fair enough. Alright, so the 30 minutes closed, GJ at Brian tonight resistance, so there's nothing right now on GJ. Good thing is it's at a level to potentially get involved in either the sell or potentially upon the pullback for the buy. Okay, nice clean move now. Gold just a bit indecisive now. The more data it prints and the choppier it becomes, the more difficult it becomes. So once again, it'd be the exact same type of analysis. You want a strong bullish, preferably engulfing. I don't know if I'm gonna try it again, to be honest. I'm pretty satisfied with that one on gold for the time being. We'll see though. GJ and GCAD I don't think looks like it's gonna present something right now. GJ might still, so done. going on, guys? Anyone trading? Anyone in any trades? Anyone there? Any questions? Anything? Anything? Throwing it out there. Ask me anything, guys. Just I'm gonna sit here. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go. Hey. Alright guys, I want to go. I'm sweating buckets, to be honest. I'm hot and there's nothing going on. No one's chatting. So I'm not going to just sit here in silence. I'm going to go mark up these charts from today's trades. 1 win, 1 break even. Hopefully we get some more on stream over the next few days. Yeah, in the meantime, GJ, like I mentioned before, see how it reacts to this zone for a potential sell. If 15 closes bullish, look for maybe bearish engulfing next 15 to close this candle back bearish in M30. Picking this zone, still bearish across the board. Gold, very difficult right now. Give it some room to do its thing and let it create a move. And GCAD would look for the sell buy, sorry, to come back down, form support on the pullback, and then look for buys. If it does consolidate for a bit around this point here, and buys on continuation would make sense. Perhaps maybe wait for the 4 hours close and use that as a probability. But well done today, good day. Take care guys, trade safe. FOMC to come later. Yeah, catch you guys tomorrow. See you guys, bye.